Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulated Heaven. I wanted to do a relatively quick video, hopefully, on Football Manager 2016. I just wanted to say that I bought most of the games recently in the past 4 to 5 years. I used to play this game when I was at university for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours. I loved it back then. I spent a long time. But I found the past 5 years or so, I have been buying the games, but I haven't really got into them that much. However, for some reason, I'm finding that this latest version, I have been able to get more addicted to it, and I've been playing it more than I expected. So I just wanted to show this to you. Of course, the UI, of course, each year they will make slight tweaks to the UI, and there's more stuff you can do. The detail of all of the information is always going to improve every year. However, I do like the fact that you can set up your assistants and your other staff. You can actually set them up to help you with various stuff, which I find really awesome. So then, if you're the kind of guy that doesn't want to every time do all the training and do everything, you can actually get your staff to do that, which I think is really amazing. It really helps if you want to play the game but you don't have a lot of time. That kind of stuff really helps, I find. But where I feel that this game has really improved is with the 3D match engine. Like, I'm always going to enjoy the UI and the way that the game is, because it's always been like that. It's just it's got more and more complicated over the years. But when they first introduced the 3D match engine, I found it not very easy to enjoy it, if you know what I mean. Like, I would watch a game on there and I just wouldn't really enjoy it. It didn't feel very flowing. It didn't feel very natural. Years ago when I used to play it, and it was basically like a text thing that I would follow, and I would see a bar about the possession, where you are on the field, their half or your half or in the middle, and that was what I was used to. And then when they first put in the 3D match engine, I just didn't appreciate it. And I think that one of the reasons that this year's version has really got me hooked a lot more is because I can actually watch a game, and I feel the 3D match engine is far from perfect, but it's really been improved a lot, and I can actually sit and watch a game, and I feel like I have more idea as to what happened in the game. I can actually use that more like a tool. Of course, there's still weird stuff that happens, but generally it's improved enough now that I can use that and enjoy that a lot more. Anyway, so that's my basic feeling of the game. So now I want to show you the team that I have right now, explain a little bit about my team that I have right now, and also show you a match that I do, just only one match. I don't plan on this being any kind of a series or a let's play. I just want to kind of show this game, to show you what this version is like, and to talk about my feelings about it, basically. If I go to my team, I'm Gillingham. I always have this habit. When I start playing these games, I always have a habit of going for Gillingham, because I find it will give me quite a good kind of base, if you know what I mean. Because obviously when you start as Gillingham, it's slightly harder, because they start in League One and all that, and you don't have loads of money. So I do usually like to play with Gillingham to start off with. That's kind of my habit. Anyway, so I've already played a full season in League One. I managed to get promoted. Actually, I won that really well. I'm trying to play like a passing, technical game of football, which would probably not work well in real life, but in this game, if you buy the right kind of players, actually works all right. I mean, actually, this is kind of one of the habits I have of when I then get into the championship. So I'm now in the championship. I've only played a few games. I kind of have this habit of accumulating way too many players that to be fair, this guy here, Jake, and this guy here, Elliot, they're both on loan at other teams. I should really send them down to the under 21s so it doesn't confuse me. So I'm going to do that because they're already on loan. He's on loan at Port Vale. Yeah. He was actually a really good player in League One, but he doesn't seem to be quite up to the grade in the Championship, or that's what I think. That's my opinion. This guy as well, playing for Exeter, so I'm going to transfer him to under 21s just because otherwise it's really confusing to have them sat there in your team. So, okay, so it'll probably be easier for me to show you the tactics screen because, then there isn't so many, I think it's easy for you to see. So the tactics that I have got here, and actually this is a tactic that I got from Steam Workshop. I find that Steam Workshop is amazing. Like ever since they integrated that, I find Steam Workshop is amazing, and I basically will find a few tactics on there because I'm a bit lazy to sit there and work out all my own tactics. So I usually just find a few on Steam Workshop and I try them out and I find one that I like. So this one is one that I really like, where you can actually play like a possession style of football. So I've managed to get Bielik from Arsenal, and I always have a habit of trying to go for loads of Arsenal players, and so far he is being amazing and he's really consistent, as you can see, and at a really good level. So he's going to be really good as my defensive midfielder. Obviously I have him on loan, but depending on what happens in the future, I'm hoping if I get into the Premiership I might actually be able to buy him outright, because at the moment these kind of players will not sign for me, being Gillingham, even though I am in the Championship. But yeah, so I think he's going to be a really good player for the defensive midfield. And then I've got this guy here as the backup, or I will basically try to rotate. I believe I got this guy pretty cheap from Sheffield Wednesday, and again he's pretty good. He seems to fit into the team pretty well. I find sometimes the player ratings a little bit weird. I don't know how it works exactly. For example, in the Arsenal team, Olivier Giroud has an ability of 3 stars, which seems a bit weird. I don't know if it's just within that team. I don't know, I don't know. But for whatever reason, I find that a bit weird. But this guy here, you can see he's more than enough as a player that I can exchange with Bielik. I can play either Bielik or him. So who else have I got now? Egan is one of my main defenders. That he was already here at Gillingham, and he's actually, I'm quite surprised, if I'm honest, that he's still able to be in the team in the Championship. I didn't think he would be able to make the grade, but actually he's improved enough. So yeah, I'm really happy, and I've been playing him, and he seems to be playing pretty well. So hopefully he can stay in the team. And I bought this guy over the summer, and he seems like a really good player. He's a little bit older. Usually I prefer to go for younger players, but I also like to have at least one older player in each major part of the field, if you know what I mean. So that's why I got this guy, and all my scouts said he was going to be amazing as well, so that's why I got him. So far he's been playing pretty well, working out pretty well. And then for the backup of the centre back, I have got, I had this guy Adam Webster, who I don't know, maybe I bought him last year. I don't remember. I think I might have bought him when I was in League One. But frankly, he looks all right, but I don't think he's going to be able to cut it. So I think I'm going to try to send him out on loan and hope he improves. So he's not really in my first team plans at all. Max Emner, I'm a bit surprised because I thought he would be able to play in the Championship, but it seems like he's not really improved enough. Like he kind of played a lot for me last year in League One, but I just think he's not going to be that great in the Championship. I could be wrong. Then I've got this other guy, Christian Burgess, which right now I'm playing him as the backup. He's the main backup guy. He seems pretty good, but I then got this guy on loan, and I think this guy is going to be really good as the backup. He's only 23. I have him on loan from West Ham because West Ham are like my feeder club. Is that the right word? No. Basically, I just have an association with West Ham. So I was able to get this guy on loan. And I think he's going to be amazing as like the backup for the centre-backs. And he might even turn into a regular first team player. And I might even try to purchase him further down the line if that happens. Then, let me see. Left back. Now, this guy, right back, I had this guy on loan in League One. And he played amazing. And all my scouts said he's going to be amazing. And you know what? He has been amazing also in the Championship so far. I've only played a few games, but he's been really good. And although his crossing is only 10, he seems to be really good at crossing for people to score. Anyway, he's been amazing. I think I'm going to hold on to him. And he seems to be pretty much a first-team regular. Right back, I've got this guy, no, hang on. Is he a left back? Yeah, sorry. Ignore that. Who is my backup? Right back. Oh, you know what? Right now, I don't think I have a backup right back as such. Can this guy? This guy can kind of play right back if needs be. Joe Riley. He cannot. I don't think Adam Webster. Adam Webster can, but really not very well. But this guy here, Clark, he can do right back. So what I've been doing is if I need a right back, I've been sticking him in as the right back, and I've been bringing in one of my reserve centre backs for now. That's what I've been doing. The left back berth, I'm not quite sure. I bought this guy. Where's the other guy? I bought this other guy who I can't... Oh yeah, he's down here, sorry. This guy, Ashley Smith-Brown. I bought him from Manchester City when he was a youth player. And his stats don't look great at the moment. They look alright. But he does play really well, but recently his form kind of was not great, so I decided to swap him out. So he used to be my first choice left back when I was in League One and also in the Championship, but at the moment I've had him on the sidelines and I'm playing this guy. I bought this guy to be like a backup, and in case the other guy kind of failed, I thought this guy is certainly going to cut it in the Championship. So I've been playing him recently and he looks like he's going to be pretty good. So it's going to be pretty hard for me to decide whether I play this guy or the other guy. So I was quite surprised how easily it was for me to buy this guy, actually. Did I buy him from Sheffield Wednesday as well? But yeah, it's weird that he went on loan last year but didn't play. Anyway, so he seems like a good buy for me. So that left back, I already said about the DM. The goalkeeper, I've basically, when I arrived, there was already a keeper there that's quite a hero at Gillingham, whose name I can't remember right now. But I got rid of him because I thought he was quite old. and I kind of wanted to get younger goalkeepers that were more up and coming. So last season I had a Welsh guy whose name I can't remember, who was pretty good, but I didn't think he would be that great in the Championship. So I flogged him, and I got this guy. I think I got this guy on a free, but his stats are pretty good actually, and he's only 23, and he's been playing pretty well and really consistent so far. So you know what? I think he's going to be a great player. And on the sidelines, I've got another goalkeeper. This guy is the backup right now. And again, he's young. I think he could be good, but the guy that I'm really holding out for is in my other, this guy here, Josh Luckwater. He looks like he's going to be amazing. I think in the future, he's going to be like really, really, really good, but he's very young. I just have this feeling about this guy. Anyway, let's go back to the squad. So let's go back to the tactics even. So that's the back line, I believe, that I've talked about. This guy's at Gillingham right now, and he is amazing, and he's amazing in real life. Actually, he just got injured in real life, but in the game, he played amazing in League One, and he's improved enough that he's also amazing in the Championship. So I'm really happy with this guy. There's no way he's like one of the first names on the team sheet, and he is also the captain, and he's amazing. Vaulks, actually it's kind of weird. Last year I played him as a defensive midfielder. This year I've been playing him here in the midfield, and actually he's pretty good. He's been playing pretty well. So I've been, I think I'm going to keep him in there, but if he starts underperforming, I do have some other guys, like this guy, Gribben. He's really young, but he looks like he's going to be amazing. So I'm kind of going to, like, if the other guy starts to fail a bit, I'm going to start to bring this guy in place of him, Gribben. I think I might have other people as well. Yeah, this guy, Tom Rosenthal, is also young, but he can also play kind of in that position, and also he can be the up front role as well. And actually, he gives me a feeling that he's going to be really good, even though his current ability is not great. I have this feeling he's going to be really good in the future, but he's just in the reserves right now. So that's the midfield. And then I've got this guy that I bought in the summer, who's only 17. I bought him from Arsenal. Again, he was a youth player at Arsenal that I managed to buy. And he looks absolutely amazing. I think he's going to be on fire amazing. So I'm hoping that he's going to be amazing. And the thing that's great about him is he can play all along this front line. So he can, I think he's great to have in reserve. And then for backup, I can play this Helen guy up there if I really need to. I've also got Brennan Dickinson, who was awesome in League One, but I don't think he's quite going to be good enough for the Championship unless he improves a bit more. But he's all right as a backup anyway, so I have him as a backup. And this guy, Bradley Garmston, he was actually my first choice in League One for the left-back role, but I haven't really played him as much this year. He is still a really good player, but somehow I just think the other players I have are better, but I'm going to have him in reserve. This guy completely surprised me. This guy is actually at Gillingham in real life. I had him at the beginning, and I did not expect him to be as amazing. He has been a real amazing player in League One. Look at this. He scored 26 goals, was it, last year? I don't know. He scored loads of goals last year, playing in the attacking right-hand side position, which I thought was amazing. So he actually helped me a lot last year, and he's also been pretty amazing at the start in the Championship. So he's one of the other first names on the team sheet, and he surprised the hell out of me. Now, my striking role has been a bit of a hot potato, shall we say. Last year I had other players that were all right, but I didn't feel they were good enough to to take me into the championship. So I bought some new players. This guy I think is going to be amazing. He's quite young. When he gets up and running, I think he's going to be really, really good. So far, been pretty good. Scored 1 goal, I think, in the league, maybe. I don't know, but he is pretty good. I've actually been using this guy, Rosenthal, as the backup, and he's scored a goal. And he has been surprisingly good, even though you wouldn't have thought so from this information here. He actually looks pretty good when he's been brought on. But then I've also got these 2 guys. This guy I bought because I think this guy is like going to be that kind of guy that's a real stable championship striker. I felt like that I needed someone that was going to be really stable. So I think in the future I'm going to have this guy as first choice, and the other guys like to come on in the second half if needs be. So far this guy has scored 2 goals and he's been pretty amazing. So I think actually he's going to be my first choice pretty much. Yeah. And then have the other younger guys kind of coming on and hopefully improving with time. This guy, Stevie May, I think I'm actually going to try to flog him. I don't know. I bought him. He looks pretty good. I bought him from Preston. I think I am going to hold on to him, but I just have this feeling he's not going to work out, but we'll see. So my kind of striking role, I would say right now that's the one role that I've not got completely, I'm not completely happy with. But anyway. So anyway, that is my team. I probably talked about that for way longer than I meant to. Sorry if you found that boring. So now I'm just going to try to get to the next game. So like I said at the beginning, so you can see a game. So sellout expected for Gillingham match. We're playing Fulham. Oh, away. Where are Fulham now? Second. Oh crap! This is going to be hard. Ream pre-match press conference. Okay, the transfer window Sam shut in just a few days. Are you still looking to do business in that time? Not very likely. Fulham manager Phil Parkinson has taken the perhaps bold step of placing this guy on the transfer list. Is that? Do I agree with it? Who is this guy? Well, it's none of my business, is it really? He looks alright. Phil has my full backing should he want it. He's in charge there, and if he's had to put that guy on the transfer list, then I have to believe. Okay, I'm just going to choose that option. Yeah, the diplomatic option. Everyone is talking about Jesse Duran's return to his former stomping ground. Oh yeah, so he's a professional and has played in front of hostile crowds before. Let's go for assertive and that one. Barnsley face Blackburn Rovers and will be hoping for a win to alleviate their relegation fears. Can you see them staying up? Passionate. I think they've got the right players and the right manager to battle successfully. Go for that one. Is there anyone you consider to be a weak link in the Fulham ranks? No comment. I don't want to comment about that kind of rubbish, frankly. So, the game is not too far away. Let's see what we've got here. Owen Fields, Parkinson, right over Borderoff. Okay, whatever. Done deal. Yeah, this guy is a guy that I want to buy in the future, but he doesn't want to play for me right now. He looks pretty amazing. But hey, it's hard being Gillingham. Okay, Accrington loan offer for Nabay. Nabay is going to be amazing in the future. In fact, I might even be able to play him right now, but I don't think it's realistic. So he's going to go. I'm going to accept that because I think he's going to be amazing. But in the future, not right now. Whatever. Let's just continue as you do. Okay, so this should be just about it. Training report. Whatever, not going to read that now. Don't want to bore you guys. Oxlade-Chamberlain happy. Preview. We got hammered by Brentford under 18s. That's not good. Okay, Barnett loan offer. We're just going to accept them all. See where he wants to go. Hopefully he'll go somewhere, and then I'll see how he does. Someone wants to buy Blackpool in bid for Dickinson. I have a feeling that he's not going to be quite good enough, and he's already 23, and I've got other players to cover. You know what? I might ask for $500,000. Let's see if they go for $500,000. If not, then I'll keep him. Match preview. Okay, so to be honest, what I've been doing when I play is I will click on quick pick, and I try to make sure all my staff are like the best that I can actually hire. I feel that's really important because I ask my staff like to do a lot of stuff for me, and then I just check what they are doing, if you know what I mean. So I feel that's very important for me to get a very good staff. So after clicking quick pick, they will choose the players they think, and then I'll just excuse me. Then I'll just have a coughing fit. Only joking. No. Then I'll check over who they've selected to make sure I agree. So like I said, this guy, I think he is going to be my first choice. Striker, Volksdack. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Oh no, I'm going to put in the Helen guy instead of Smith Brown. And then apart from that, I'm pretty happy. Seem to have a lot of, or two left midfielders. I'll put him. Henry Jones usually. Oh no, Gribben. We want Gribben in, don't we? So let's put Gribben in. I think everyone else is fine. Joe Riley. He's a guy that I bought, and I think he's going to be really good in the future, but not at the moment. But he's all right as a backup. But who have we got as the right midfield backup? Okay, not anyone. Let me think about this. So we're gonna. Oh, I think we don't need Garmston in, do we? No, because he's a left back. So we're gonna move him out and put Joe Riley in instead. Who's our centre back? So actually, I kind of want Burgess in because yeah. So I want Burgess in. Whoopsie. So I'm going to put him in instead of him. And then my strikers, I've got Carl, this guy. Stevie May's injured. Oh. Where's that other? Oh, this guy's kind of a striker. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm good. Let's submit the team. And then I'll show you how lazy I am. So then what I usually do, yeah, this looks pretty good. I usually ask this guy. This guy for some reason has more ideas, and I apply his ideas to the team. Usually it works out pretty well. Like I said, I'm a bit lazy with this game, really. You know, I just like the feeling of buying the players and doing the basic management of the team and watching them improve and grow and all that. That's the thing I really like about this game. I even asked my assistant to do the team talk because he usually does a good job, and I find I usually seem to say the wrong stuff, and so it's easier, I find, just to ask him to do. And off we go. So I only have the highlights on key highlights. So hopefully, well, because then I find that the length of the highlights of the game is not very long, so I can actually get through a season. Whoop. Come on, McKay. Oh, unlucky. So I find then that the length of the game is not too long, because I find if it's too long, the season is so slow that I get kind of bored. You know, I think everyone has their own idea of how to play, right? More long balls forward, okay. I usually just accept his ideas when we're playing the game. It usually works out pretty well, I don't know. We are away from home right now, so I can accept we need to play a bit more direct. Come on. Right, nice. Cross. Oh, again. We're all over him like a rash. Oh, we don't want the breakaway. There you go. What a tackle. Good tackle. Offside. That's not good. So it looks like we're going to get to half-time 0-0, which is a good start. Oh, even score. Come on. Look at that. The defender gets in for the first goal. Nice. So I think you can see that the tactics and the way that I play and the players I have, it seems to work pretty well. I'm actually quite surprised that in the Championship I'm playing as well as I am. I kind of expected it in the Championship that I'd have to do one whole season of kind of scraping through before I can actually like properly mount a challenge. But it's only like three games into the season or so, and I seem to be doing way better than I thought. Now, there's no one who's very tired. I'm just going to leave it as it is. My assistant says that was a good first half. Let's have more to say. Yeah, so let's just ask him to do the talk, because as you can see, usually, you know, he will motivate them more than I do because I suck. Start the game, and then I'm going to look for when players start to tire, and then I'm going to kind of keep an eye on Egan because he has a yellow and he's a centre back. He's probably going to be the first player that I substitute. Now, I do sometimes use the team talk option at the sidelines. That's usually if we're losing or if it's a 0-0, you know. They're actually having a lot more possession than us. Okay, so we're going to do our first sub. Now, we've got some players who are down to 62. I think they should be okay. Looking motivated, that helps. I think my centre-backs need to be fully fresh. So I'm going to move this Christian Burgess guy to, and also because he's on a yellow. I usually like to do that because I just have this feeling that the game will try to punish me if I don't. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you guys this guy, Tom Rosenthal. I don't know, man. I just really, even though his stats are not great, I just have this feeling he's going to be pretty good. Okay, so you can see that this is I usually. Oh, he looks happy. Big surprise. I was going to say that this is usually where I kind of mess up. Looked stressed. See what I mean? I suck. Anyway, whatever. So we're getting close to the end. This better be a win, man. Okay, I'm going to shout at them to tighten up. So, passionate, tighten up, confirm changes. Because, you know, we're right near the end now. This looking like a routine win, but you never know with this game. They like to throw up things right at the end. Oh, it's us. Okay, brilliant. This is it, guys. I think we've won. Yay. That was an amazing away win. I'm really surprised. Tell everyone that they did very well and they've shut up a lot of people. Okay, so usually that works well, so let's do that. You see, look, they're all happy. That's great. Post-match analysis. So, see this guy, Donnelly? Like, yeah. He has been pretty amazing for me. Even in the Championship, I'm really surprised. But yeah. So, and then this guy, like I said, player of the match. He is like my star player. And his value is going up a lot. I have this bad feeling that if we don't get into the Premiership this year, that someone's going to try to buy him off me because he's that good. He's pretty amazing. Anyway, so yeah, everyone's happy. Yeah. So that was a good win, wasn't it? Maybe some of you feel that the highlight of the game is too fast. Obviously, it depends on how much action is happening in the game, you know, as to how fast or slow the highlights are. But I would rather have the emphasis on a slightly faster highlights because, like I said, if I find that the games are going really slowly, I usually lose a bit of patience with the game and I can't really get through the seasons as much. Well, I think the great thing with this game is everyone has their own way of playing it. Some people like to delve into all the minor details and have really slow games and do all of the tactical stuff in a lot of detail, whereas other people like to be a bit more like me and do things a bit faster and with help from your staff, and it's more about signing players. And then of course there are people in the middle. So the great thing about this game is it allows all kinds of people to enjoy the game. Anyway, this video has probably been way longer than I thought it was going to be. I apologise. Hopefully you got something out of it, and hopefully I didn't ramble too much. So thanks for watching this video, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.